Good morning and welcome back. This is the second packet of the district that was handed out on April 6th. And this is the first part. We're going to do the first 3 pages. The first page is about proportional relationships. Remember, equivalent means that they are equal, so they're the same. So we're basically just going to be simplifying some fractions and seeing if the simplified fraction is the same for both. So if you look at A, 18 over 3 is going to be simplified to 6 over 1. Remember, simplifying is like dividing. You're trying to get it to the smallest form. 36 over 6 also goes to 6 over 1. So are they equivalent? Are they the same? Yes. B, 1 over 5. That can't be simplified anymore. 7 over 35. That is simplified down to 1 over 5. So are they equivalent? Are they the same? Yes. C, 8 over 5 again cannot be simplified anymore. 10 over 2 simplifies to 5 over 1. So are those the same? Are they equal? No. So they are not equivalent. D, you have 12 over 10, which simplifies to 6 over 5. 42 over 35 simplifies to 6 over 5. So are they equivalent? Are they proportional? Yes. E, 7 over 4 cannot be simplified anymore. 28 over 4 simplifies to 7 over 1. Those are not proportional. So you're saying yes or no if they're proportional, but also if they're equivalent. I would like for you to try and do F, G, H, and I. And moving on to if we have a table. So this example down here is a really good one to look at to help you with the next page. But it's pretty much the same thing. You're going to set up a ratio and see if they are equivalent. If they're equivalent, it means that they're proportional. So looking at our table, we're going to be comparing sports to students. You're not comparing 6th grade to 7th grade. You're comparing sports to students. And in order to kind of keep those separate, I would draw a line kind of showing which two you are comparing. So for 6th grade, there's 64 over 96, which simplifies to 2 over 3. And for 7th grade, you have 60 over 90, which simplifies to 2 over 3. So are they equivalent? Are they proportional? Yes. For B, you're going to be comparing the total to band. Again, make that line so you don't get confused. We're doing boys to girls. So boys, you have 250 over 75, which simplifies to 10 over 3. And then for girls, you have 200 over 60, which simplifies to 10 over 3. So are they equivalent? Are they proportional? Yes. Looking at C, same thing. You're going to compare driving to work to public transportation. I would draw that line so you know which two numbers you're going to set up your ratio with. So McKnight is 175 over 120, which simplifies to 35 over 24. And Mitten Ridge is 525 over 300, which simplifies to 7 over 4. So these are not proportional. So I want you to try and do D and E on your own. And then the very last page for today we're going to look at proportional relationships with graphs. So looking at this little paragraph, remember, in order for it to be proportional, you have a straight line that passes through the origin. Remember, origin is that 0, 0 point in the corner. And if it is proportional, then it has a constant of proportionality, which is always y over x. So we're just going to look at some graphs first, just to see if it has those two rules to begin with. Is it a straight line, and does it go through the origin? So if you look at number 1, it is a straight line, and it does go through the origin. So yes, that is a proportional graph. Looking at 2, yes, it's a straight line, but it doesn't go through the origin, so it's not a proportional graph. Number 3, you have a curved line, so that's automatically no. And number 4, it's a straight line, goes through the origin, so yes. So with the yes graphs, we're going to go back and find our constant of proportionality. Remember, it's y over x. You're just going to look on your line with the first point that you can find. And the first point you find is where the y lines and the xy's meet to form a point. So the first point is going to be 2, 1. But remember, with constant, you have y over x. So it's going to be 1 over 2. For number 4, again, find that point. The point is 1, 4. But constant, remember, is y over x. So my y is 4. My x is 1. So my constant is 4 over 1. If you have any questions, concerns, make sure you use Google Classroom, Remind, or email.